Welcome back at long last to Final Fantasy 16. We are gonna get going with the DLC. If we can... Man, I haven't played this in a while. Okay, so let's go... Okay, let's go to the hideaway. We have to figure out how to get to the DLC first. You know what? Let's go over here first. Let's go to the shop. Looks like there's some new stuff there. Actually... Oh, whoops. Ah, okay. So this is new stuff. New stuff that we get for the new DLC. So let's see what the deal is with, Oh, it's probably quicker to go this way. Oh my god, the menu moves so slow. Oh, okay, we're not swapping off the Omega weapon. No thanks. Maybe we'll, Okay, so no more new outfits. So let's see, this is our new weapon here. Wow, that's actually cool looking. The Omega weapon is pretty awesome looking though. Let's stick with the Omega weapon. Let's see.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there.
Interesting. Don't have enough. We only have 16,000. Ah, okay. So we got some new tracks to buy. Wow, lots of them. Holy crap.
Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Oh boy. Oh my god. 43 more tracks? Okay, so I think we're gonna head to the reading table. Unmarked, huh? Leviathan's dominant is in need of rescue. Journey to the Vale in Northreach and inquire with one Layla. Interesting that they put satisfied in italics.
Leviathan the Lost. But why now?
Sounds like Leviathan the Lost
After all this time.
isn't so lost anymore.
Why, what now?
Oh, I'm not sure you'd believe me if I told you.
After all we've been through. I doubt there's anything that could surprise me at this point.
All right then. Rouse Joshua and meet me in the mess. We'll talk there. I see we're all here.
So, what is it this time?
I'm not sure yet. The letter delivered to my chambers omitted a few crucial details.
Do we know its provenance?
That was one of the details it omitted. But whoever the sender was, it seems the dame held them in high enough regard to point them in our direction.
The dame? Well, she's not one to waste our time. It must be important.
Important might be an understatement. If the letter is to be believed, Leviathan's dominant is in danger. And someone wants us to save him.
Leviathan?
So the Warden of Water has finally returned. What has it been? 100 years?
More. The Lost moniker dates back at least that long. Even our venerable lawsman would not have been so much as a glint in his father's eye when last the mighty serpent brought his crushing waves to bear upon the realm.
But why the gap? I know it can be a few years before a new dominant's born. But over a century?
Should the dominant of Water's bloodline have been severed somehow, it could have prevented a new dominant from awakening.
But if one has awakened now, he couldn't have chosen a worse time. Every nation in the realm has lost its dominant. If word gets out that there is still one to be had, they will stop at nothing to claim it for their own.
Sounds about
And
right.
the twins will be at war again, just when humanity most needs to come together. Did the letter say anything else?
Only that if I wish to know more, we must meet in person. And that the Vale can arrange a meeting.
If nothing else, you can be certain it ain't a trap.
Famous last words. I'm coming with you.
Sounds like a plan.
As am I.
Thank you. Both of you. And Otto?
Yeah. I'll keep an eye on things here. Didn't fancy coming anyway.
I didn't even want to go.
I shall leave the Invincible in your capable hands.
All right. Okay, chasing the tides. Quest destinations for the Rising Tide are indicated with a, I'm going to just call it quest marker. After accepting the quest, current objectives are displayed on the to-do list on the right-hand side of the screen. These will temporarily replace main scenario objectives. Prioritizing the tides. If you wish to restore main scenario objectives to the to-do list, you can do so in the Journal tab in the main menu. Okay, cool. I don't really care about main story stuff because we're at the end of the game. So, I am curious to see if they're going to introduce any more hunts with this, because I feel like this is the majority of the DLC. I feel like the first one.
What
I
is
feel
it
like the
that
first
you want
DLC was.
to know? Here's the latest information I have.
I feel like the first DLC was kind of a teaser to tide everybody over, no pun intended, to the Rising Tide release. Okay, Inner Voice. An all-new feature is now accessible by pressing the touchpad while viewing the Grand Cast in Vivian's map room. Inner Voice affords you a window into both Clive's heart and the hearts of those he has encountered on his journey. After opening the feature, select a character with the touchpad to hear their innermost thoughts and other members of the cast. Meeting the Echoes. Characters appearing in Echoes of the Fallen have been added to the Grand Cast and timeline has been updated. Speak with Vivian in the Hideaway to learn more. Holy crap. Meeting the Tides. Characters appearing in the Rising Tide have been added to the Grand Cast and the timeline has been updated. Speak with Vivian in the Hideaway to learn more. Interesting. Wow, that's a lot of... Ah, okay. Okay, we'll go over that stuff later.
Study it well, Clive.
State of the Echoes. Information on Echoes of the Fallen has been added to the situation map and the timeline has been updated. Speak with Vivian in the Hideaway to learn more. State of the Tides. Information on the Rising Tides has been added to the situation map and the timeline has been updated. Speak with Vivian in the Hideaway to learn more. One day we'll have to go through all the lore and stuff for this. Because there is so much stuff.
Very good.
Okay. So let's open up the world map and we will go to Northreach. Haven't been to Northreach for quite a while.
The garrison said they take another 100.
To the Vale it is then.
You know, before we do anything, what do we have on here? Okay, increases ability points earned in normal encounters by 20%. And then the assailment bit increases the rate at which damage multiplier rises while enemies are staggered, as well as increases multiplier maximum to 200. The battle technique double impact is earned upon attaining the multiplier maximum.
Looks like you've got a thirst.
But enough talk.
Fancy a peek behind the veil, my lord?
I'm looking for a Layla.
You found one. So, will your friends be joining in? Just watching.
We're not here for your services. We simply want to talk.
What you do with your time is up to you. The price is still the same.
Please don't be more than 16,000. We don't have that much.
We're here about the letter.
Oh, sorry. I suppose you'll be wanting to know who wrote it then.
Pretty much,
Among
yeah.
other things.
Look,
That'd be a good place to start, at
I'm
least.
just a messenger here. There's only so much I can tell you.
Well, can you at least point us in the right direction, at least?
A location, north of town, on the shore of Feist Bay. There you'll find a tent and the woman who can answer your questions.
And that's all. Nothing else.
Actually, one thing. There's more than flowers in the meadows these days. So keep that sword of yours to hand.
All right, will do. Will do indeed.
Does anyone else think it's strange that this woman should prefer to keep to the outskirts of town?
What if she realizes the value of the information she's party to?
And the danger it puts her in.
I really wish there was a sprint toggle in this game.
Do be careful.
Well, Joel, just hoof it. Might as well. Actually, before we get any enemy encounters, what do we have? We have Phoenix, Bahamut, and Odin. What is... Okay, so that was our main set, where we had Garuda and Shiva with Phoenix. Let's stick with that one for now. And how many points do we have? 7,500 points. So we need 45, 55, 65, 75, 10,500, then whatever this cold snap will be after to master it. That's a lot of points. Like a lot of points. Mind you, we could sacrifice some of oh, we didn't even buy these yet for Odin. Or actually we did. We just learned them though. Well, we'll leave it for now. Now, from what I read, when the DLC was like about to come out, I read that they were increasing the level cap.
Yes, but who awaits us inside?
So it'll be interesting to see what that is.
It's empty. Why am I not surprised? A boat. No prizes for guessing who that belongs to.
Okay, so it was lit recently.
The embers are still warm.
So you're Sid.
Greetings, fellow warrior.
I suppose I must be. Which means you have me at a disadvantage.
Apologies.
Not really.
I am Shula.
MYSIDIA, huh?
Tributary of MYSIDIA. Final haven of the moats of water.
The moats of water.
The very tribe into which it was believed Leviathan's dominant was born. A people notable for their sapphire eyes and ivory hair. Yes, that would be impossible, since the tribe famously...
Vanished. Was exterminated.
Apparently not.
Despite the best efforts of both church and state, we are still very much alive. Though we've
Well, that's
managed
good to know.
keep that fact hidden from good Krieger's faithful for over a century.
Along with Leviathan's dominant.
That wave out there. What do you know of it?
Probably nothing, I'm assuming.
The surge. Only that it's been there a long time.
Since the fall of Drake's Eye almost a century ago. Some claim the two are connected, but none can speak with any certainty.
So in other words, you know nothing.
Pretty much.
Not that I'll hold it against you.
Well, I mean, you could hold it against him, but I don't think it would really mean anything.
By Leviathan in an act of rage. Moments before the waters were stayed, and the icon and its dominant bound within.
And you want us to?
Rescue him. Yes. You see, a little bird told me about a certain outlaw with a singular knack for putting unruly dominants in their place. And ours is about as unruly as they get. For years, we've searched for someone who could hold their own against an icon. Someone just like you. So what do you say? Will you help us?
Well, I'm down.
What exactly did your dominant do to warrant this punishment?
What did he do? He committed the greatest crime one of his kind can. He was born. But he deserves a better fate than the one my people forced upon him. He deserves to be free.
As do we all. Very well. Far-fetched though your tale may seem, something tells me you speak in earnest. So we will do what we can for your dominant. But first, you will tell us everything you know about him and the means of his imprisonment.
I can do better than that. I can show you. Care to take a trip across the bay? My people await you there.
Lead the way.
Cool, so do we get to actually go to MYSIDIA? Really nice water. Man. I guess it better be. I mean, the focus, or the name of the DLC is Rising Tide, so they definitely water themed. Definitely water themed. So they better have really nice water effects.
Take a bit of getting used to.
I don't see any wall.
Of course you don't. That's the point. It's a glamour woven by our ancestors to keep our village hidden from prying eyes. But don't take my word for it. Watch.
Oh, that was worse than a slug of Bacchus wine.
Clive, the sky.
It's blue, but how is that possible?
You're in a veil?
You do know what a glamour is, don't you? Ours just happens to work both ways, and a good thing too. I wouldn't fancy staring at those sickly clouds every day. And that concludes our little voyage. We're here. It's a long slog to the village.
Oh, I bet.
And a hard one. I hope you're up for a climb.
Well, hopefully there's a fair amount of enemies along the way because we need both money and experience and ability points, so I guess that's all three.
Finally.
What? You didn't think we'd arrived, did you? The village isn't up here. It's on the other side of the mountain.
Of course it is.
Homecoming! So does it tell us in here? Okay, well, we can get above level 50, so there's that.
Watch yourself, Sid. This path can be treacherous. If not for the sheer drop, then for the beasts who prowl it.
Oh,
Thank
I'm
you for
perfectly
warning.
fine with that.
And please, call me Clive. Sid is an alias.
You will be pleased to learn, Lady Shula, that I have no such aliases.
Is that so, Lord Margrace?
It's all the same to me. I was wondering when they'd pick up our scent.
Stand back. We'll handle this.
All right, let's roast them. "21 gil. Come on, man. You could do better than that."
Spells, yet I see you carry no crystals.
Since when did a bear...
Do we have any kind of equipment that boosts the gil drop rate? Yeah, let's grab that.
Ever ever need crystals?
But then, where is your brand?
Waiting for me in Sunbreck, if I ever get careless.
Then it's in for a long wait.
All right.
We're almost at the summit. From there, you'll have a better view of our home.
She made it sound like this place is completely infested with monsters. We fought two groups.
Few have ever set eyes on what I'm about to show you. Just so you know.
This is not what I expected.
Welcome, my friends, to MYSIDIA.
Nice. Dang, man.
It's been a long time since I saw the North looking so...
Alive. How
I'm
is-
sure you have plenty of questions, but it's been a long journey, and I expect we could all do with a rest. Our humble village is only a short way from here. If you'd care to accompany me. Let's get ourselves in front of a fire, and I'll tell you everything you need to know.
Cool.
It's beautiful, Shula.
And we aim to keep it that way.
No, we can't get in there? Fine.
Are those stones glowing?
That's one of the cairns which maintain the glamour. Steer well clear.
Probably overkill, but you know, whatever. Oh, not really. Oh, yeah, kind of. Ah, that's going to be a way we go later. Okay, gotcha, gotcha.
If the surge was an act of rage,
One wonders what prompted it.
What a view, man. What a view. That is cool looking. How far does this place go? Ah, okay, so we have the river's edge, and then we have here where it's going to go to... Ah, okay. Okay. Whoa! What are you doing, Clive? All right. Wow, 5,200 experience, man. Oh, did I put a pin in the map? Oops. We'll take all the ability points we can get.
Ourselves the mountain crossing by landing.
This is a really nice area.
In clear view of the bay.
And the detail in the bottom of that. Holy crap.
On evening tides.
Does morning's light return?
Open the gates! The tributary is home!
Dang, that's rustic feeling.
Outsiders? Well, I never. Look at the size of that dog.
All right now, back to your duties. You'll have to forgive my people their curiosity. We don't get many visitors. Or any, truth be told.
Then we are honored to be the first.
This is quite extraordinary. Like stepping into another world.
So do you believe me now?
You've made it difficult not to, my lady. But how did your people chance to settle here in the north? Unless I am much mistaken, the moats of water long called the coasts of southern Ash their home. Until Drake's Horn fell and the Blight forced them ever inland, where...
We met our doom, along with our dominant. I see you've read the Gregorian Church's account, but perhaps you'd like to hear ours. That building over there is the Witten Hall. It's where my people gather to discuss matters of import. We can speak more inside, once the place is ready to receive you. It shouldn't take long, but you're welcome to explore the village while I see to things.
Cool, that means we can look for shops.
We'll do just that.
Specifically shop and blacksmith to see if there's any new equipment and stuff we can get and or make. Really, game? You did it? Confirmed Final Fantasy II crossover? We'll head to that one after.
Look! That one's got a black cape. Do you think he's the leader? How long do you think this bridge has been standing here? Look, Nan, it's the outsiders.
So I guess we can't do anything with this yet.
We must... Flee! I'm sorry, but I don't like it. Outsiders should stay.
Okay. Let's go straight to the hall. Doesn't seem to be anything too interesting out here. At least not yet. I think we're in for a bit of story time, though.
So what do you think of our little haven in the woods? It might not have all the comforts of a southern settlement, but at least it's ours.
And there's a lot to be said for that. It can't have been easy keeping this place a secret.
Not easy, no. We've dedicated our lives to maintaining the glamour that conceals us. Us and Walias.
This man, Walias, is he Leviathan's dominant?
That's right. Though he's no man, Walias is still a baby.
A baby?
Forgive me, but you said that the Dominant and his icon were bound inside the Surge almost a century ago. That
Let me
would
guess,
surely
time
make him
stops?
older still.
It would, if he'd been allowed to age. But the spell robbed the poor bairn of even that.
I'm sorry.
Walias was the son of my great-grandfather. Leviathan awoke within him almost immediately. But instead of allowing the lad to live out his life as a valued member of the community, my ancestors sought to put his power to other uses. Sadly for them, the icons sensed their treachery and summoned a wave so large it would have swallowed the entire village if my ancestors hadn't stopped him.
Then it is not the surge that binds the child, but time itself.
Yes.
Forgive me. I'm still not sure I understand.
I'm not surprised. It isn't the easiest thing to explain. Which is why it might be better if I took you to see him. Show you exactly what he has to endure.
That is why we came.
Then let us be off. There's a road that leads north from the village. It'll take us right into the Surge.
Are you bound for the Wave, tributary?
We are, Delina. Have you spread the word about our guests?
I have. Everyone knows to treat them as family.
You shouldn't have any trouble now, but just in case, I would have you accept this symbol of our people.
All right, we got a brand new arm patch.
That's very kind. I look forward to meeting the family.
The feeling's mutual.
Should the tributary be indisposed, feel free to ask me any questions you might have regarding the village, and I'll do my best to answer.
Thank you. We will.
Then I bid you good tide.
Really? Good tide? In the rising tides?
Our storehouse lies across the bridge.
You are Sid, aren't you? The man the tributary told us about? I wonder if you could help me.
With what exactly?
Oh, nothing too troublesome. Do you know my husband, Pavat?
No, you're the
He's
first person
village
we've met.
smith, among other things. Anyway, his name day is not far off, and I wanted to make a gift for him. He's a craftsman, you see, and he's been fretting about running low on the flowers he uses for dye making, so I wondered if you might collect some for me and give them to him.
Would this gift not be better coming from you?
Perhaps, but it can't, for reasons I can't go into. Please, I know it sounds daft, but I'd be ever so grateful.
Sure, I guess.
Fine. Which flowers does your husband need?
The sweet little blue ones that grow around the fount. Elder's blessings, they're called. We use them to dye our fabrics so we always feel close to water like they are. You don't need to go to the trouble of picking them yourself, though. Just speak to the field hands and ask them to share their harvest with you. 2 basketfuls should be enough for my husband to be getting on with.
Why didn't you just go over there and ask them?
2 basketfuls it is.
That's weird. She could have literally just walked over there and asked them.
I'm not arguing.
Oh, I'll have her hide when she gets back. Oh, sorry. I was leagues away. How can I help you? If you're after something from the storehouse, it's actually my wife you'll want to talk to. She will have to charge you for the goods, though. Not that we'd fleece you or anything. It's just, you know, needs must.
I understand.
Saying that, she might not be able to get anything down for you for a bit.
Ah, right.
She's got her hands full with the inventory, you see. It should have been my daughter's job, really, but the willful little Rills decided to make herself scarce. The heavens only know where that girl's got to.
If you'd like me to keep an eye out for her.
Oh, no. I couldn't ask that of an outsider. Could I? You wouldn't mind?
Of course not.
Let's do it.
She won't have gone far, will she?
I hope not. But I've scoured the entire village for her and come up empty-handed. Can't help thinking she might have gone on another one of her little adventures.
Ah, a free spirit, is she?
Sounds about right.
She is. Can't get her to sit still, especially once you heard you lot were on your way. Outsiders! You should have seen her little eyes light up. Oh, if she wanted to watch you arrive, she'd have made for the low gate where you first came in. The guard there might have spotted her. Maybe you could ask him. Ruka, her name is.
All right. I'll let you know if I find her. Try not to worry.
All right, let's open up the map here and see how many more side quests we have. Oh, is it just the 2?
Excuse me. I wonder, might you be able to spare a basket of Elder's blessings? Pavard's wife tasked me with collecting some for her husband, and suggested that I speak to you.
Ah. Werda wants you to bless her better half with the fruits of our labour, does she? Go on then. Give the old fool something to squirm about.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't worry about it. An old fool Pavard may be, but if you come bearing gifts, he's not fool enough to turn you away.
I'm glad to hear it.
Okay, so it sounds like this quest is for this dude to be nice and offer us his services as like a blacksmith or something.
Ah, welcome to Haven, friend.
Thank you. Forgive my presumptuousness, but the smith's wife has asked me to make her husband a present of some Elder's blessings. 2 basketfuls, to be precise.
Well, I have 1, if that's any help.
Great, that's the other one that we needed.
I'm much obliged. They really are beautiful.
Aren't they just? Though that's not the only reason they have a special place in our hearts.
It's because they're blue
Legend
like the
has
water,
it that
right?
when our people fled from Ash, the tributary of the time took some seeds with them. And as they wandered high and low across the Twins, he'd plant them wherever they stopped for water. Every elder since has done the same. So when we finally put down roots here in MYSIDIA, the flowers did too.
What would a Final Fantasy game be without MYSIDIA?
Basketfuls.
Oh, what's that? Quick complete. After completing the main objective of some quests, you may be given the option to quick travel to the quest's final destination. If you see a prompt in the lower right-hand corner of the screen, hold down the options button to immediately travel to the NPC eagerly awaiting your return. Of course, this option is not mandatory and you are free to ignore it, but it can also be completely disabled via game settings on the system tab in the main menu. I really like that. Let's do it. That's a really cool feature.
What do you want?
Your wife asked me to bring you these flowers.
That woman. Come out. I know you're there.
Who? Me?
Would either of you care to explain what's going on?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to deceive you. It's just, my husband can be a bit standoffish at times.
Sounds
and
pretty
I thought
typical for all the blacksmiths in the
this might be a
game.
good way for the two of you to get acquainted. What with you being a swordsman like, and him being the only smith in the village. It'd be a shame if you couldn't turn to him for help.
The only reason he couldn't turn to me for help is because I had my hands full with all the orders you lot dumped on me. I'm pretty much done with them now, though. But, for the record, the tributary said that we were to lend you outsiders our aid, and that's exactly what I was planning to do. With or without my darling wife's meddling. Still, here we are. Acquainted. So, if there's out you need, just bring us the materials, all right?
All right.
All right, then. And tar for the flowers. I was running low.
You use them for dyeing, I hear.
Aye. Crush the petals and it makes a fine and lasting blue. We use it to stain the cloth for our tunics and pennons. To remind us where we come from, like.
As modes of water. Children of the sea.
That's right. The pattern, too, was left by our ancestors. The Ceaseless Rill, it's called. It symbolizes the river of our tribe, with the strength of Leviathan running through it. And no matter how that river has ebbed and flowed, changed its course, the flowers have always been with us, growing on our banks. I should get back to work. If you need something crafting, let me know.
I will. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Wasn't it just?
What is this, Yevon? Getting ready for a blitzball match? Interesting. A Titan accessory. Huh. All right, let's see if we got any new equipment we can either buy and or make.
Yes?
Sup, bro? Yeah, looks like we can't really do too much. Okay, let's see what this. I'm assuming we just talk to the guard and then they're going to point us on our merry
Excuse
way.
me? You haven't seen the storekeeper's daughter, have you?
Little Ruka? I have, as it happens. She went out through the gate not long ago.
And you didn't think to stop her,
Out of
did
the
you?
village? Alone?
Aye, she does it all the time. There's a path off to the left which leads down to the river. Nice little spot, that. And safe as you like. The beasts of the mountain don't dare come so close to the village. That's where she'll be. Go and have a look if you don't believe me.
I will.
Watch, we're gonna go there. There's gonna be monsters.
This must be the path.
They're not here. It's you! I've been looking everywhere for you.
You didn't think to look in the village where we'd be coming in?
You know my name? Can you lot read minds?
Your father asked me to keep an eye out for you. You left without telling him where you were going. He was worried.
But I went to look for you.
Well, now you found me. What do you say we head back to the village and let your father know you're safe?
All right. And on the way home, you can tell me all about the world beyond the wall. I want to know everything.
Everything might be a stretch.
Thank you for bringing her home. And sorry for the trouble.
Oh, no. It was a pleasure.
Daddy, did you know that there are villages 10 times as big as Haven in the outside world? 10 times! Cities, they call them. And in these cities, they have great big walls and towers and castles.
Oh, to think I was worried. You can tell me all about the outside world later, Sweet Pea. Now go and help your mum with the stores.
All right.
Thanks for putting up with her questions. She, has a lot of them. One of the big ones being, what are the people beyond the wall like? Reckon you've made a good first impression.
Are we the only one she's ever met?
That you are. The rest of the world can't know we're here, so we'll have to be very careful who we're letting in and out. A few of us might make the occasional trip to shore for supplies, but for the most part, we'll make do with what we've got, including what the old Northerners left us.
Yes. You built on top of the old ruins, didn't you?
Well, they make for fine foundations. Their masons clearly knew what they were doing. That's one thing we don't have to worry about. Oh, it's everything else that's the problem. Medicines, metals for tool making, anything like that. We have to dress up as traveling merchants and make a trip to the outside and pray to every cloud in the heavens that nobody sees through us.
Which explains why you need Gil.
Aye. And now Ruka's back, my wife should be free to assist you with any potential purchases. So please, do make good use of our stores, because we fully intend to make good use of your coin.
I'll be sure to keep my purse strings loose.
Clive, you shouldn't be carrying a purse anyway. Ah, interesting. Used in crafting. Cool. Okay, let's see what they got in the shop. Probably going to be some more of those music rolls.
Thanks for bringing me daughter back. I don't grudge her looking for adventure, but she's got to pull her weight like the rest of us. Anyway,
Wow, that is a thick
now
accent.
Got the inventory done, I can attend to my own tasks, like seeing to our visitors' needs. So, was the route you wanted? I will have to charge you.
Ooh.
May it serve you well. Here you are.
Let's see, do we have a lot of materials we can sell? Probably not, right? No, we don't really have much of anything.
Then I bid you good tide.
What is it you want?
Interesting. Can we not reinforce those new pieces of equipment?
Till next time, then.
Okay, well, whatever. So, our destination is going to be that-a-way. Took care of our side quest to open the shop, so let's head to the north gate in that case. Okay, so I think we will call it a day here for now, and next time we will head through the gate, those massive, massive 7 yards to get to the gate, and be on our way with the rest of what this DLC has in store for us. So, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button, and if you want to see more videos like these, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and until next time, thanks for watching.